How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl Wi-Fi battle. Today we're going against Devin from the Discord server. Go ahead and join the Discord server. It's the best place to go for battles right now. Let me know who you think is going to win based on the teams you see on screen right now. And please like and subscribe for more videos like this one. With that being said, let's jump into the game. And the battle begins, so Devin's going to lead off with the Metagross, as we obviously led off with the Haunter. Now, they're probably not going to want to take a Shadow Ball from Haunter over here, because I could very well be Choice Spec for all they know, which will definitely get the KO on the Metagross. So I think they're probably going to switch into Ursaring. So what I'm thinking of doing is, instead of going straight for the switch out here, well, actually, no, I am thinking of going straight for the switch out. I'm just thinking about what to go into. Because what deals with Ursaring on my team? Not a lot, really. It depends what kind of Ursaring it is. If it's Quick Feet or whatever the ability is, I'm going to go straight for the Shadow Ball. I think it's probably the best thing to do. They go ahead and switch out the Metagross. What are they going to go into? Togekiss, Ursaring. Fair enough. They bring in the Ursaring. That's a Pokemon Legends Arceus Ursaring as well, because it's got the special ball for it. So they are a burned one. Flame Orb, Ursaring. I guess our best switch here is going to be Magnezone, to be honest with you, or Cresselia. Cresselia, would you get 2-hit KO'd here? Let's have a look at your stats real quick. You are the physically defensive one. That's good. That's good. So let's go into Cresselia real quick and hope we don't get 2-hit KO'd here, because they can't go for a Facade because it won't affect us, obviously. They're going to have to go for an Earthquake or something, as they do go for a Shadow Claw, which is going to do a lot of damage to us. A lot of damage. That was a crit as well. Okay, so fair enough. That was a critical hit. We can take that. Okay, this turn what I'm going to do is I'm going to go straight for a Psychic. I just want to get damage off on this Ursaring because it's obviously a very big threat to us right now. There we go. We're actually outspeeding it, which is interesting. So they're not actually a max speed Ursaring. Otherwise, they would definitely have outsped there. As they go for a Thrash, that's not going to do too much damage to us. Just as a tip for you, Devin, Facade becomes base 140 power when you're burned. So Facade is definitely the more optimal normal type move for you to have on Ursaring. It's a lot more powerful than Thrash. So what we're going to do now is, instead of just letting Cresselia go down here, I'm thinking they're locked in. So let's go into our powerful Magnezone over here, because I can't see Magnezone doing anything else for us. They haven't got any ground types on their team, so we can just go into Magnezone, spam Thunderbolt. They haven't even got any ground resists. Unless, does grass resist electric? I believe it might do. That still does a lot of damage, though, as they aren't confused this turn, which is great. That means we are going to get one more turn. So, with that in mind, let's go for a Thunderbolt and get the KO on this Ursaring already. So, we outspeed, of course. We're going to take out the Ursaring. That's one big threat out of the way, and they were locked into Thrash, so they couldn't have switched out there. Magnezone took one for the team, and now we've got Cresselia still around as fodder for later. In comes the Metagross. So, Metagross is coming in. We are in a bit of a predicament with the Metagross. I can't really foresee what to do against this thing. So I'm going to go ahead and go into Cresselia. I really don't want to stay in because they're going to outspeed Magnezone more than likely, because I'm actually not max speed, I don't believe. I could be wrong there. I could be wrong. There we go. Going to withdraw Magnezone. We're going to go into Cresselia just to sack it off here, because I need a free switching on this thing, really. As they go straight for the Zen Headbutt, which isn't going to KO the Cresselia quite. But that's fair enough, though. Going for the Life Orb boosted Zen Headbutt was fair enough. I personally would have gone for the Meteor Mash. No, actually, no, because obviously Magnezone's a Steel type. But then again, that makes Zen Headbutt even less. What were they expecting to come in on an Earthquake? Probably the Mantine. They probably expected the Mantine to come in on an Earthquake, which is fair enough. So we'll go for a Thunder Wave real quick. They go for the Bullet Punch. That's obviously going to take out Cresselia. Unfortunately, we don't get the paralysis on this here Metagross, which is unfortunate, but what can you do? They are going to get some more Life Orb damage, and I'm pretty confident that Haunter can take this thing out right now. So I'm going to go into Haunter. We're going to get some more damage off with Haunter real quick. As we go for the Shadow Ball, they haven't got a normal type anymore. They actually don't have any Ghost Resists on their team. So Shadow Ball is going to do a lot of damage to whatever brings in. There we go. We're going to go for the Shadow Ball. I would have personally gone for the Bullet Punch just to get some damage off, as that Shadow Ball is going to completely annihilate the Metagross. So that's great. We actually managed to get out of that without any scratches on us, so that's perfect. Now they can just bring in their Breloom or their Togekiss quite easily and just wall Haunter. I mean, Shadow Ball will still do a lot of damage to them, but not quite enough. There's Mismagius coming in, so Mismagius is obviously going to be Focus Sashed here. It'll be Focus Sashed and all that stuff. They still don't necessarily know we're Choice Scarfed, so they're probably thinking Mismagius outspeeds. However, I'm going to go ahead and switch out regardless. So I'm thinking we're going to Mantine. Now, I know Mismagius knows Thunderbolt. I know that for a fact. The point here is that Mantine's not doing much against their team right now. They go for a Psychic. That's going to do minimal damage to Mantine. I'm very confident we can live a Thunderbolt. No problems whatsoever. We can definitely live a Thunderbolt. We can definitely get this some damage off on this Mismagius and potentially break a Sash. I'm going to go for the Ice Beam on the off chance they bring in the Breloom. They're more than likely going to bring in the Starmie, though, because it resists both my attacking moves. And Scald and Ice Beam is pretty common on Mantine. Not that Mantine's very common at all. There we go. They're going to withdraw the Mismagius. What are they going to go into, though? The Starmie? Yep, Starmie comes in. A nice and shiny Starmie as well. I love how that looks. It looks so good. We go for the Ice Beam. Can we get the Freeze, please? That'd be great. Getting the Freeze would be a nice. We don't. So they're scaring me out right now. I'm pretty scared right now of the Thunderbolt. I'm pretty confident we can live a Thunderbolt. Just one wee little Thunderbolt can live. So what I'm thinking is we go into our nice and powerful into Weavile. Should we just hard into Weavile and keep Mantine for later? It's a difficult decision to make. Magnezone's still pretty useful for us against the likes of the Togekiss. So I'm thinking we just let Mantine go down. That's what I'm thinking. Mantine can go down right now. We'll go for a Skull just to see if we can get a Skull burn on it. They do withdraw the Starmie, though, obviously expecting us to switch out. And they're going to go back into Mismagius, which is interesting. So we actually did stay in, like I said, and we'll just go straight for the Scald. It's going to get some damage off on the Mismagius, potentially breaking a Focus Sash, which is just perfect. That's exactly what the Doctor ordered, to be honest with you. As now we probably can switch out. We can easily go into something like Raticate if we want to. I'm fully expecting a Thunderbolt, though. So I'm tempted to go into Magnezone or Weavile. I think I might just stay in and just go for another Skull just to see what they're going to do. They go for a Thunderbolt. They do have Thunderbolt. We're going to eat that up, though, because we are a Mantine. We eat those up every second of the day. Every second of the day, we eat them up. I mean, look at that. Mantine is actually a proper beast, you know. I'm fully letting Mantine go down right now. I'm just going to keep it in. I'm just going to keep going for Scald. I think that's the right play to do, to be honest with you. As they go for another Thunderbolt, that's obviously going to take us out. But I'm astounded by how well Mantine took that Thunderbolt. That's a 4 times super effective Pokemon move. Obviously, it's a Pokemon move. So what I'm thinking now is we bring in Weavile. Weavile's a good one here. We can just go for a Icicle Crash on everything on their team. Except the Breloom. So, I'm thinking... I know, steady on. We go for an Icicle Crash. I think that's the best thing to go for here. Because they're very likely going to go into Breloom expecting the Dark-type move. They are going to withdraw the Mismagius. Are they going to go into the Breloom or the Togekiss? They bring in the Togekiss. Perfect. The Icicle Crash would have KO'd the Mismagius anyway, so there was no reason for me not to go for it. So Icicle Crash is going to come through and destroy the Togekiss. Weavile is once again proving why it is the best Pokemon in BDSP right now. And if you don't believe me, check out the BDSP OU's viability rankings. Weavile is sat on the throne at the very top. The very top. It is such a good Pokemon. It is my favorite Pokemon, and I will be damned if I don't use it every now and again. So bringing in the Breloom, that's absolutely fine. We are in a very good position to sweep Haunter right now. So let's go for the Ice Shard just to get some damage off. We don't need Weavile anymore. That Ice Shard does hella damage. Lots and lots of damage as they're able to go for a Mag Punch and take us out. So Weavile goes down. That Mag Punch animation has been... I love Mag Punch animation. I know the Pokemon doesn't move, but you've got to remember that Mag Punch is meant to be a punch that is impossible to see. That's why it's called Mag Punch. So it wouldn't make sense for them to show a punching animation when you shouldn't even be able to see the Pokemon use the move. The fact that they gave us even the slightest animation is more than enough. It makes sense to me. So Haunter can come in now, and I'm pretty sure this is GG. So let's just go for Shadow Ball, revealing that we're Choice Scarfed. Well, they don't know we're Choice Scarfed yet. They still don't know we're Choice Scarfed. But if they didn't know we were Choice Scarfed before, they're going to find out now, as we're going to take out this Breloom with Shadow Ball real quick. They really had no switch in there. There was nothing they could do there. As Mismagius and the Starmie should go down to the Shadow Ball now. In comes Mismagius. Obviously, they're thinking, hey, Mismagius should outspeed this Haunter, no problems. But guess what? We're Choice Scarfed. Unless they're Choice Scarfed. Please don't be Choice Scarfed. That would put a complete damper on my entire game plan. They are Choice Scarfed. They go for the Dark Pulse. That's going to get the KO on Jester. No way. As if my opponent is running Choice Scarf Mismagius. That is wild. That is absolutely wild right there. Absolutely wild. I can't believe that. I can't believe that at all. But it's fine because we've got Raticate in the back over here. And Raticate likes to chill and he likes to go for Sucker Punches. So I'm going to go for Raticate's Sucker Punch now. And there we go. Go for the Sucker Punch. And we should get a KO on those mages right now. I can't imagine them switching in their Starmie. As they go for the Sucker Punch, that's going to take out the Mismagius. We don't even need Guts for that. Raticate's doing good here. Raticate's doing real good. So we're going to get burned from the Flame Orb. That's going to activate our Guts ability. If you didn't know, Guts basically doubles your attack stat, which is amazing. There's the Starmie. So Starmie comes in. Now, Starmie was Life Orb, right? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to hard switch back into my Magnezone. And because Starmie has some decent natural bulk to it, I'm a bit worried that Sucker Punch won't KO. So I just want to maximize our potential KOingness by letting them get a bit more Life Orb recoveries. Oh wait, Life Orb damage. They go for a Recover. Interesting. So they went for the Recover, obviously anticipating the Sucker Punch, which is fair enough. As I'm going to go for a Thunderbolt right now, just on the off chance we live. They're going to go for a Recover again. He just said in the Discord chat he messed up. Oh dear, that is unfortunate. So I'm not sure whether we live the Scald or a Hydro Pump. I know we won't live a Hydro Pump. We might have been able to live a Scald there. Raticate Sucker Punch. Someone's going to have to do damage calcs on that. So that'll be Starmie offensive. It had to be offensive. If it was max HP, max speed, it wouldn't have KO'd the Magnezone with Scald. Let's see. Raticate Sucker Punch Guts boosted. Would that have KO'd a Starmie? That's offensive. So max attack, max special attack, max speed. Someone do the damage calcs. Let me know in the comments section below. Thank you for watching today's video. GG Devin. If you did enjoy, of course, leave a like, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff. And with that being said, I'll see you all in a bit.